Let's go now to the director of the National Economic Council and the White House economic advisor, Larry Kudlow. Larry, welcome back. Sir, let's talk a little bit. I watch the stock markets jumping all around. Every time someone says there might be a deal with COVID relief, it rallies. They say, no, it's not going to happen. It falls apart. Do you believe COVID relief will happen, and what will happen to not only the stock market, but the economy if it does?
Well, look at, there's two things going on in the market. Let me start with your point. We are still in negotiations with Speaker Pelosi's team. But increasingly, Eric, our team's point of view is that they don't want a compromise. We are coming around to that view with a few days left, that they don't really want a compromise, and they're kind of stringing us along. We are still discussing it, so it's never over till it's over. Yeah. But we are not at all confident.
You and I come from the world of reading the tea leaves, and it doesn't. The tea leaves are all pointing to certainly not before the election. Does it look like the two sides will come together? Larry, you've said that you believe this is a V-shaped recovery. Knowing you a long time, we go back 20 years from CNBC days. I know what a V-shaped recovery looks like. To me, and other people are talking about a K-shaped recovery. Not a bad thing. Better than no recovery, but meaning a K-shape, meaning some industries, some businesses are doing well, they bounce back, and others not so well, they fall, so it makes the letter K. It looks like, I think the brick and mortar stuff, are they ever going to come back, some of the brick and mortar stores, retailers?
Well, hang on a second. I mean, couple things here. There is basically an across-the-board boom going on. Look, you can go through the major categories of the economy. Housing, booming. Okay, retail sales booming. Okay, manufacturing, business equipment, durable goods booming. Automobiles, Eric, booming. That is undeniable. All right, and inventories are rock bottom. So for the next several quarters, inventories have to be rebuilt to produce more,
Larry,
to meet the demand, and that means more jobs.
That is one of the most important things that no one's really talking about is rebuilding inventory. Yeah. That is a lot of economic activity. That's a lot of money and a lot of goods that pass through the system, and that is good for the economy.
I mean, what you got going here, Eric, is major business-to-business spending, okay? Business-to-business, and then business to consumers. That's why I'm arguing the third quarter GDP that will come out tomorrow, it's going to be a good number, but that's not it. It's going to spill over. The momentum is carrying through to the fourth quarter, and with good policies, we can have a bang-up 2021. But I do want to put one, you were talking about the stock market. The market is suffering today because you've got a massive, unfortunately, a massive COVID outbreak going on in Europe. It looks like Germany is going to shutter down the businesses, and I believe France as well, and we're all waiting to see how that spreads. That's weighing very heavily on the market today.
So you had said, Larry, that you just mentioned it again, that 2021 was going to be a strong year. I've heard you on record say 4 to 6% growth for 21. That's a great number. That's a big number. Would that happen under President Biden also, though?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, look, Biden team, first of all, they're going to have across-the-board tax hikes. Now, Eric, we're coming out of a deep pandemic contraction. If John Maynard Keynes were here, okay? I didn't even know him, as old as I am. I never met him, but I read his books. If John Maynard Keynes were here, he would say, do not raise taxes. A good Keynesian would be cutting taxes. That's why I don't understand the Biden plan. Now, the Hoover Institute, Kevin Hassett and some others, Casey Mulligan, at Stanford University, they're saying if the Biden plan comes into place, rolling back all the tax cuts, re-regulating large chunks of the economy, including energy, what that will do is lose 5 million jobs, cost us 10% of GDP, all right, negative, And the $6,500 increase in typical family income, which was a great Trump achievement, 5 times what the Obama people did over 8 years, that will be gone. You'll lose family income, you'll lose jobs, you'll lose 10% of the economy at least.
Yep.
And they're going to try to regulate the health. They want to basically take over the healthcare sector. They want to basically take over and ruin the energy sector. So we'll have no electricity, no cheap electricity for businesses, for consumers, for home heating. It is the worst idea I have ever seen. He may deny it about fracking, but he wants to end carbon emissions by 2035. That means it's not just no oil. It means no natural gas.
Yeah.
And that's the key to the whole energy sector, the booming natural gas, which is cheap.
The cheap fuel, energy is the lifeblood of a thriving economy like the U.S. economy.
Right.
We've been fortunate to have cheap fuel for many, many years, likely many years to come, unless something comes along to change that, and that could be a President Biden with one little young lady named Ocasio-Cortez who says, I'm going to pull him left and I'm going to make sure the Green New Deal happens under President Biden. That would cost us all dearly. Larry Kudlow, we'll keep an eye on that GDP number, and hopefully you're right, sir.
Thanks, Eric. Take care, buddy.
Talk soon.